Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar about studies at Vilnius University. My name is Marilyn Delay, and I am half French, half Lithuanian. I'm studying political science and international relations. Now it's my fourth year of bachelor studies. So,
Yes, I'm Gabriele Mognello. I'm from Italy, and I'm a full-time here student. I study management and business administration. That is basically how would you run a company, and Vilnius University helped me a lot to do that. That's my colleague.
Hello, Labas. My name is Taunga Nkoleka. I am from Malawi. I'm in my first year. I'm studying a bachelor's degree in management. I chose Vilnius University because of the alumni, as well as the motto for Vilnius University. It says, "From here, the way leads to the stars." And I see that as real because the current president of Lithuania was a student at VU. Even the richest man in Lithuania, he was once a student here. So I believe that being a student here opens up a lot of opportunities for you. My lectures have been very interesting. I've been able to approach them when I have questions. They've been so informative. I've enjoyed economics and management the most because it's towards my career goals. Becoming a student at Vilnius University, it's not complicated.
now, as you have guessed, we will talk about all the student life at Vilnius University, about the fun, about the student loans, and all the useful information. You will have also a Q&A question answer time at the end, so please stay with us. And here we start.
Yes, becoming a student at Vilnius University, it's not very difficult. You just have to go on the website and click where it says applicant. One of the first things that you're going to need is your identity number or your passport number. If you are coming as a master's student, you're going to need to upload your bachelor's degree qualifications. If you are coming as a bachelor's student, if you are coming as a bachelor student, you need to upload the qualifications from your high school. You're also going to need a reference letter. If coming for bachelor's, one letter. If coming for a master's, you're going to need two. You also need to upload a motivational letter so that they will know why you are motivated to come to Lithuania, why you are coming to Vilnius University. Another thing that needs to be assessed is your English level. Some people, they present to fail qualifications or ITES, but if you don't have that, it's not a problem. VU can arrange a Skype interview that will enable them to know where you are with your English. You need a €100 application fee that is non-refundable, but it's one way that shows that you are committed to, you're a genuine applicant. You should expect to hear from VU within weeks or a month, but it doesn't take too long. During your application process, you're going to have so many different choices. One of the choices would be, would you like an ESN buddy? I would recommend that you should say yes, because it's very important. When I was coming, having an ESN mentor, it helped because she was able to welcome me at the airport. I arrived after midnight, but she waited for me. She took me to my dorm. She was very helpful. So they act as your first friend. They're also going to ask you if you're going to attend the orientation week. Orientation week, it's a very important week. It's before the lectures start. During orientation week, you're going to hear practical lectures like how to get around VU, where to buy a bus pass, how to open a bank account, where to go for immigration documents, all the practical things that you need. You're also going to understand how Lithuanians behave, as well as get some few phrases like labas, achu, prasho, simple phrases that will help you to get along. And being at VU, there's so much that you can do. There's the 24-hour library, which is stocked with the latest books. You can have access to the computer, the scanner, the printer. There's also time for you to rest. You can use the comfortable chairs. If you need to study alone, you can book a room, or you can also study with your friends. And during your time here as a student, there'll be time when you can approach the academic consultants. Maybe you're having difficulties in your studies, or you need to change your course, or for some reason, maybe you need to talk to your lecturer. And another thing that I love about VU is that if you have emotional problems or maybe mental health, you are able to approach one of the counselors for counseling, and it's free. So, yeah.
Very nice point.
So now we are going to talk about a little bit more interesting not interesting things about a little bit more serious thing, I mean, about the financial support for international students that you can have. So as you see, everything is written on the screen, but to recap, Vilnius University offers state-funded places for bachelor and master studies for European Union and European Economic Area students, and for persons who granted a right of citizenship of permanent residence, in Lithuania, and also for foreign citizens who have Lithuanian origins. Second point is that Vilnius University also offers a state scholarship for full-time masters and integrated studies for students coming from the republics of Armenia, Belarus, Georgia, Moldova, Ukraine, and for foreign citizens of Lithuanian origin also. So you will have a monthly scholarship and a grant covering the standard course of studies, which is pretty cool, actually. On the other hand, for students coming from Azerbaijan, China, Israel, and Japan and Korea, it's a monthly scholarship offered by Vilnius University. For full-time master's studies and non-EU, EEA citizens, students, tuition fee waiver is offered by Vilnius University. So the tuition waiver will be awarded to the most motivated. So that's why it's important to have a good motivation letter. So for the most motivated and competent international non-EU EEA student applying for Vilnius University master programs, and everything is taught in English for this program. This scholarship covers the full cost of the tuition fee of the selected master study program. So it's very nice also for master students. And the Faculty of Law offers also a special scholarship for master studies for the citizens of Ukraine, Moldova, Georgia, Belarus, and Kazakhstan. And this scholarship also covers the full cost of tuition. So my Institute of Political Science and International Relations offers also tuition fee waiver for non-EU EEA students. So it's applying for the master's degree program of Eastern European and Russian studies, and the scholarship also covers the full cost of tuition fee. So if you are interested in politics and in Russian studies, here you come. Now we are gonna talk with Gabrielle about our experience about Erasmus and bilateral exchanges. So Vilnius University offers not only for Lithuanian students, but also for all the students, yes, for all the students, Erasmus plus exchanges and bilateral programs. So with countries as USA, Canada, Australia. From my personal experience, I went to Thammasat University in Thailand, and it was really very nice time, not only for the white beaches and for the blue water and hot air, but also because Vilnius University has agreements with very good universities. And for example, Thammasat University in Thailand is the first or the second one best university in Thailand. It depends on the areas, study areas, and really everything was super well organized. And yes, for example, it's Thammasat University is a university where graduated the former king of Thailand. So it's really a nice place, very high class, and next to the Grand Palais, so in the city center. And it was really, really a good experience for me. And I mean, it's really worth it. So come to Vilnius University, and then you can go to another university for an exchange for 1-2 semesters. And now I will just let Gabriel talk.
As Marie said, the good thing of Vilnius University have great agreement with a lot of university in all the different countries. So bilateral agreement has more than 15 countries you can choose with. And the university, as she say, are all great. You can go in Canada, you can go in America, you can go in South America. You can stay in Europe with Erasmus program, for example, or you can go with the bilateral agreement outside Europe. You can go in Asia, and that is my case. I've been studying in China in the 7th best university of economic and finance. It's called Zhufu University. I studied there for 6 months and was definitely all great. I learned many things as a marketing, in marketing. That, as we know, Chinese are really good in marketing, and that's one of the best experience that I had. Besides also the negotiation, that it was really good, and all the different traveling experience that sometimes the university give for free, like the foreign university give for free, or actually you can go, it's cheap to travel, and the university give you the freedom to actually travel. And I have to thank Vilnius University in the first place to allow me this experience. This is one of the reasons, this is just one of the reasons you should choose Vilnius University in the first place. And should we try to move on?
I will just add something. Fun fact. Also, a lot of students wanted to tag Vilnius University on Instagram, just like, thank you, Vilnius University, for giving us this opportunity to travel so much and to study abroad.
There is many things. I never talk bad about university, like many people do about their university. Like, you know, you meet other exchange students, and many students are just, you know, they have every university have problem, and every university talk about the single problem that I have. I never talk bad about mine because the administration is great. They answer you for every problem in few minutes. They're there for you. If the problem is specific, there is the IT department, there is the administration department, there is the administration. It's fully divided to answer you the best solution ever. Yeah, and the Vilnius University give also the accommodation. You can choose a triple room. That's gonna cost €56 per month, and with the bond of another €56, you can cover also the second month, and you can take back that money when you leave, or you can actually live there paying the last month of accommodation. The other option, it would be being a double room. There you can have also your private bathroom. There's like many options that you can choose, and that's gonna cost just €87, and that's still is really competitive for European standard. That's great. You can communicate with everybody. You're never alone. You just need to open your door, and you have thousands of international students that just ready there to wake you up.
Transport and transition into
Yeah, would you like to repeat that on the microphone?
Maybe I will try. Yes, I just wanted to say that the accommodation place is not so far from the city center, as I know that in some universities, some towns, it's very far. So you can go from the accommodation to the city center by 20 minutes, maybe, by trolleybus, and it's pretty fun to have this small trip by trolleybus. If you don't know Vilnius, Vilnius is very awesome for the trolleybus.
The good thing is also Vilnius University doesn't have just one accommodation. You study economic, or you study in Sauliteikio, that's a specific place where the university is, because there is many departments that Vilnius University has, and the Vilnius University cover you the accommodation that is close to the actual university. As you study medicine, you go to another dormitory that's close to that university. So the university, it care about your time and how you can manage your time in the best way possible. It is also fun. You just, as she said, transportation is really efficient. That's one of the things that I am impressed with. And nightlife, it's great. And Yeah, nightlife is great, and Mari's gonna talk about it,
You're gonna talk about
and I'm gonna talk about it. And there is many pub, a lot of students have the student card, and they are actually available for every discount. Every day there is something new. From Monday to Saturday, it's really, if you like something, you have a club or a bar that has the specific fun that you like it. Otherwise, you just go to another place that accommodates your request. That's the diversity of the fun. That's what makes also Vilnius great.
Yeah, there's also different societies. Like if you like hiking, there's hikers society, there's writers club, there's debating club. So whatever you like to do aside from studying, you are able to make friends through joining one of those organizations.
I will also add something that, okay, we are now talking about studies and it's very important, but a lot of exchange studies want to have fun in their exchange country or town. So in Vilnius, Vilnius is really a highly cultural city and it's really worth it to be here. You have plenty of museum, concerts, every day of the week if you want. You have a full place to hang out and some nice events like during summer, and it's pretty really cool. So now let's go on. It's just small other plus that have Vilnius University. It's having its own radio. So it's named Start FM, and even if you are an exchange student, you are not obliged to learn Lithuanian or to speak Lithuanian to talk to create your own show on the radio. So the studio is very nice. It's in the city center. It's really new, truly completely new. It has moved a few years ago, I think so, from Saulėtekis, another area of Vilnius, and a lot of people just come there if they have ideas, if they want to talk or to learn to be a journalist also, or just to yes to take their ideas to life. And you can just send a mail to Pavlas, the director of the station, radio station. You can find it on StartFM LT, the webpage of StartFM. And it's also from my personal experience because I had a radio show for plus minus 1 year and it was really going well. There's a nice thing that even if though it's Vilnius University's radio station, nobody knows it as Vilnius University radio station. Everybody knows it in Start FM because it's broadcasting in old Vilnius. So a lot of people during rush hour in the car just turn on the radio to listen to Start FM because it's a non-commercial radio. There are no publicity on it, commercials, and it's like a bit of underground music, a lot of talk shows. So no matter what idea you have, no matter what music you like, you just can go there and become a real journalist for a while.
It's great to start a working life. That's the first step.
That's really good for if you want to become a journalist or just to practice yourself. They have also some technological stuff with TVs, not only radio. So if you want to really improve yourself and if you are thinking about becoming a journalist, so this is the right place to be. So Facebook and Instagram, yes, let's talk about some communication. As you see, Vilnius University has an Instagram page, a Facebook page. The Instagram page is named Vilnius University, all attached, and Facebook page Vilnius University International. So we have a lot of publications on it. It's actually it's weekly, each day, weekly and daily. Thank you, daily updated, and you can have some nice facts, some pictures of graduations, of lifestyle, of everything.
Just every news.
Yes.
As a great picture, we have our mascot here. On the second level, we have our cat. That is our mascot.
The philology cat.
The philology cat. That's really important.
Yes.
It was like the legend said that it was one of the students that just became
reincarnation and all this kind of stuff. No, but it's true actually. Yeah, so it's really if you want to have some info to be actually updated about Vilnius University and about the student life of Vilnius University, so just go follow the page on IG and go like the page on Facebook.
Yeah, sure.
So now oh yes, and here is the mail for all your questions. If you have more questions and if you will be shy to ask them online right now, you can write to admissions at tier.wo.lt, and our colleagues will answer to all your questions by mail. And now it's already time for question answers. So feel free to ask if you have some. Don't be shy.
Yes, please write every question. If you have any particular question, we're here for you. We're here to answer any of your question. So on the web seminar page, you can just write and we will see your question and we'll answer that.
So maybe we have some questions. Oh, you have to type the question. That's what you wanted to say.
No,
Yes,
yeah.
you have to type the question because we cannot hear you. I don't know.
Yes.
No questions for the moment. Anyway, we can maybe sum up everything.
Yeah.
Maybe add something that we didn't
A lot of
talk
people
about.
are worried about their finance. So like, am my wallet is enough to actually study in Vilnius? Do I have enough money? Yeah, that's one of the great topic, and Vilnius just is a great city because it's cheap. But they also combine the quality of the quality of the great study that you're gonna get if you're gonna come here. Then we are getting already right now. So that's one of the points, that it's cheap and it combined quality.
There's also the LSP, the Lithuanian Student Pass. It really works. You can get discounts at the cinema, in restaurants, when traveling. So it's really good. Once you come here, you are able to apply for the Lithuanian Student Pass. And the low cost of living, maybe you would spend 300 to 400 a month, depending on how you spend, but you should be able to minimize your cost because it's one of the lowest cities to live in.
Yeah. Vilnius University is also worry about who you are. So when we're gonna check your application, we'll say like if your work experience, your previous experience in school, we all care about who you really are and who you will become in Vilnius University. Then we have a question that's gonna be
No. Still no questions.
Still no
Don't be
question.
shy, guys.
I believe it's gonna arrive soon.
Yes. I just want to add also some stuff from my personal experience. So as you were both guys talking about a budget, what is also very cool and which is not really existing in other countries. I know that in France it's a bit more expensive. It's from the transportation cost for the students. So for €6 now, or a little €5, 90 something per month, you can ride unlimited all transportations in Vilnius. So all the buses, trolleybus, it's 50% have the initial price. 80? Why am I always I'm always buying tickets for 50%. I didn't know. Okay, so see, it's 80% of the initial price, and I was paying more during my 4 years of studies. But this is my fault, of course. But as a student, you can have really, really good prices for transport stations. And
remember they're like eco-friendly. They're all electric. Most of the
yes,
buses are
yes, that's very nice for ecology lovers, and not only for buses, trolleybuses in town, but also all over Lithuania. If you want to take the train, it's 50%. If you have the train card plus your student card, it's even more discount. And if you want to take the bus all over Lithuania and even in Europe, it's also less. It's also more cheap.
The gym is also cheap. It's like if you love exercising, it's €5 a month. And one of the things that I love about VU is that the internet in the dorm, the Wi-Fi, it's unlimited and it's only €4 a month. But if you get like a SIM card, it's €10 for the whole month, unlimited internet, which is very cheap, especially for Europe. So internet, very easy access.
And according to internet, we have one of the most, the fastest internet in Europe. So it's very good also. Internet quality is super good. Transportation good.
Startup of 2018.
Oh, yes.
In 2018, I won an award for the best city to start a startup in Europe, and that's an award that is not little. Thanks also to the great internet, and most of the company start from student of Vilnius University. So if you worry about what I'm gonna do after my bachelor or after my master, you're ready for your internship, you're ready for find a job, you're ready for get accepted.
Do we study only with foreigners? Yeah, maybe you respond. I personally I study only with Lithuanians, so it's a little bit different for me.
No, in my international class are like international students from all around the world and Lithuania that decide to actually study in English. Because mine is not an international class, it's an English bachelor course that is open to everybody. Everybody that want to study in English is becoming part of that course. That could be Lithuanian, that could be Italian, it could be for Africa, they could be for every country or every nation.
And at VU, there's like over 23 languages, so you are free to choose to learn more languages.
Hey, how much do you guys spend per month?
That's the finance. That's people want to know about the finance. Let's say that the base, if you know how to manage yourself, because wealth management is one of the great skills that Vilnius University teach you, and you can live with 400 to 600 euro per month. That's, let's say, an average that could actually cover your expenses. If you want to spend a little more or a little less, you're free to do it. That's on your choice.
You can do it. Actually.
You can do it, but the range it could be between 400 and 600. That's for me. I don't know you guys.
I would say the biggest cost is food and rent. Once that's covered, the rest is really up to you, like how you're going to spend the money. Because the transport, as I've already mentioned, is less than €6 for the whole month. So your biggest cost would be food and transport. I mean, food and rent.
Yeah, we have another question. Do we need an interview? The interview is not always required, because if your profile is well administrated, we understand which kind of person you are, and you are directly accepted. But in case that this is not clear, or we just the administration want to know who the person is or who the future student is going to be, we're going to arrange an interview for you. We're going to speak with you, your interest, or why you choosing Vilnius University in the first place, or why you choose actually that study beside your English proficiency. I believe I was. Yeah.
Again, another question. Oh, difficult to get a visa. Maybe it's a question for you.
When you are coming, let's say from Africa, it's not that difficult to get a visa. You just need like the same qualifications that you've posted, a proof of finances, maybe bank statements from your parents or your own finances. But they don't really ask you a lot of questions. It's basically similar questions like, why do you want to study in Lithuania? Why have you chosen Vilnius University? They want to know that you really know what you're doing and that you know about where you're going. So it's good to do your research, know about VU, know who is the president, because they can ask you who is the president of Lithuania. So just make sure that you know a lot about Lithuania and why you want to study here, and also know something about your course, like what you'll be studying.
Yeah, and also, is the city safe? Yes, indeed it is. It's perfectly safe. There is police every time. Police is going around. Police is working for you.
From a woman's point of view, I can really say that this city is super safe. It was a few years ago, I mean, it was one of the safest city in capital cities in Europe. Now I am afraid to say that it's also for this year, but I know it because it was in a French touristic guide about Lithuania. So, so, but yes, I mean, like every young people, I like to party and I like to come back home very late at night. Sometimes you don't have any other way, yes, and you have to come back home very late at night, so it's safe, really. I don't hear a lot of problems like you can have it in some other countries where for a young woman it's not so safe to come back alone at night. So it's yeah, from this side it's good.
Spot, everything is perfectly enlightened.
Oh,
So, actually, yeah.
yes.
So actually, the person.
Depends in which area, of course you
But the major area are
are.
really safe, and you can actually feel because you can't walk alone at perfectly night. It's gonna be really safe.
And we have still other questions. Oh, do you plan?
Yeah. Yes. Do you plan to study in Lithuania after your studies? Yes, personally, I plan to do my master's here. Yeah, because I believe I want to do more. Maybe I'll go into another faculty, perhaps Faculty of Communication or International Relations. But I definitely want to do my master's here as well.
And yeah, also the good news that Vilnius University might give you the discount for the master study if you do your bachelor here. That's one of the things that might push, for example, me as doing my master in Vilnius University, continue my study in Vilnius University.
So do I plan to stay in Lithuania after my studies? Totally yes, totally yes, because I really fall in love with that country. As Gabrielle and Tonga said also before, it's not a problem. If you don't know Lithuanian, you can always find a job in Lithuania. And that's one of the best things ever, because we have a lot of companies, startups, and they need people from all over the world, and they need people knowing French, English, Spanish, Italian, and all the other Russian, of course, Chinese. They need diversity. Yes, totally. And we have also another question. Can you choose study subjects in the program, like extra credits? I think so. It depends on your faculty, but in mine, the Political Science and International Relations Institute, yes, you can do that. Of course, you have to be careful not to have too much extra credits, but you can change, you can choose whatever you want. Actually, we have a lot of students choosing some extra credits in communication faculty with journalism. We have some others choosing philosophy, for example. So yes, you can do that in mine. I don't know how it is in yours.
The university care about your skills. So beside your study plan, they offer you many different courses, and it's up to you. If you want to study more, you want to have more skill in your life, the Vilnius University give you the chance, give you the opportunity to do that, studying and having extra credit. Do we have another question?
Okay, but another thing that's important once you're accepted, it's to get a Schengeni medical insurance, because that will cover you for the whole Schengeni zone. In case you get sick, when you go to the hospital, you get a refund. Once you get the receipt, you send it to your insurance company. As well as once you're here, you may want to travel, maybe to go to Italy or Paris or Greece. There is cheap flights to different European cities. So.
I could back up on this also. You can take, if you are European EU citizen, and you can take a EU card, health card, and it covers everything. If you are sick, if you have to go to the hospital, if something happens. And as said Tonga also, it's super cool to be. Lithuania is a geographical center of Europe, so all the flights are very cheap, and you can go everywhere. If you want some sun, if you want some rain or snow, you can go everywhere for like between 25 and 50 euros. So this is a good thing. And as I see, we don't have any more questions, more or less. We can wait. No, last chance to ask.
Are you ready? I can see 49 people there watching.
Okay. 49 people and nothing to ask. So maybe we're very good and very clear. I hope so. So for if you have any question not answered, we can answer it by writing. We can show again maybe the mail. The mail, if you have some question here.
Yeah.
Yes. So here you can find the mail, of course, admissions at cr.vult, and So well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for all the waiting and all the time and the question. And that would be all. Thank you for the
Thank you. Looking forward to seeing you at our orientation week. We welcome you.
and all different question will be answered to that mail. And yeah, if you have more specific question, you can, as Marie said, you can just contact the mail. Will be answering in 1 day, 2 days, as soon as we can, because we're really busy. We have a lot of applications, so we're really fast anyway. Thank you so much, and have a good day.